over the hallowed ground between the hedges, and you know the dogs are ready to bite. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Mississippi State's offense will be first on the attack. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
So Georgia's offense will get the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, Dave, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. Bounces over the top. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Bulldogs are on the move. Leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Unleashes one. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker, it's Branch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Now on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Branch. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. On third down, he drops to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. It's complete on the right side. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to run for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position, that's a great drive by the offense.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Back to throw. It's Shapen. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Power football with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
I don't know if anybody saw this happening. He's 0 for 6 to start the game throwing. Pass rush, making life really hard on him, but they've got no points, and it's not a surprise. I mean, they thought they would be able to find some explosive plays throwing it early. That has not been the case.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offense.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Fights off the defender. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the Zip Dish Jr. put on that ball to pick up the first down? This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Fires to the right. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Allen. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Dances away to buy time.
The ball carried by the quarterback. Big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the ground game. Quick spin on the run. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to let it go. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Sends it downfield. Got it inside the 10. Boy, he almost finished this half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. He'll start this third quarter with a run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Buys a little time. Fires on the move. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Finds the tight end. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Flying out to the left. The 20. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Offense getting set for first down. To the air. It's Shapen. Makes the grab. It's Evans. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark